Alrighty, so I'm back with yet another quick Pauper deck tech. So lately I've been testing out lots of graveyard-based decks, dredge decks, tortured existence decks, trying to find a nice home for writhing Necromass, with varying degrees of success. But here's a pretty interesting list made by David Royale, which is kind of a similar concept and looks pretty cool. So it's a Tortured Existence deck using the Basilisk Gate package for some more damage, and then just tons of creatures with self-mill effects to stock up our graveyard so that we can cast Writhing Necromass as quickly as possible. So it's using a bunch of new cards from Dominaria United and Brothers War, which is pretty cool. So first up we have Blanchwood Prowler, 2 mana for a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a land from among the milled cards into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Blanchwood Prowler. So that can be relatively aggro, and yeah, decent mill. Okay, Sakura Tribe Elder for ramp. Satyr Wayfinder, one of the best milling creatures, 2 for a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Okay, likewise, we have Eccentric Farmer, 3 for a 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. Then you may return a land from your graveyard to your hand. Crypt Rats as a board wipe. Then Stinkweed Imp as one of the main dredge enablers. Also a very annoying death touchy blocker for your opponents to deal with. So it's 3 for a 1/2 flyer, dredge 5. Okay, Golgari Brown Scale, 3 for a 2/3 with dredge 2, and whenever it's put into your hand from your graveyard, you gain 2 life. So it can be a nice way to gain a lot of life. Okay, another new card, Ravenous Gigamole, 4 for a 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a creature card from among the milled cards into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Ravenous Gigamole. Okay, then going with our Tortured Existence discard synergy, we have Kitchen Imp, 4 for a 2/2, Flying Haste, Madness cost of 1 black. The Necromass, of course, Tortured Existence, and then finally 2 copies of this card, which seems very powerful. Urborg Repossession, 1 black for a sorcery with a kicker cost of 1 generic and 1 green. It says return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 2 life. If the spell was kicked, return another target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. So 3 mana to gain 2 life and get 2 permanents back from the graveyard is super strong. So yeah, I'm keen to test out this list and versions of it, but I thought I would just show it as it currently stands. If you have ideas, please let me know. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.